How does LCA measure environmental impact? Imagine trying to find out how much a single product affects our planet from start to finish. That's what Life Cycle Assessment, or LCA, helps us do. It looks at every step a product takes, from gathering raw materials to throwing it away or recycling it. This way, we see the full picture of its environmental footprint. LCA begins by collecting data on all the resources used, like water, energy, and raw materials. It also tracks what gets released into the air, water, or land, such as emissions and waste. These details are gathered at each stage of the product's life. The first stage is raw material extraction, where natural resources are taken from the earth. Next is processing and manufacturing, where raw materials are turned into the final product. Then comes packaging and distribution, which involves getting the product to stores or customers. After that, the product is used and maintained, and finally, it reaches its end of life, where it is disposed of, recycled, or reused. Depending on what part of the product's life is studied, LCA can focus on different scopes. For example, cradle-to-gate looks at everything from raw material extraction to the factory door before the product reaches the customer. Cradle-to-grave covers the entire life cycle, from raw materials to final disposal. Cradle-to-cradle includes recycling and reuse, showing how materials can start a new life after the first one ends. By calculating impacts at each stage, LCA helps identify which parts of the process cause the most harm. For instance, it might show that manufacturing uses a lot of energy or that packaging creates a lot of waste. This information helps companies and students see where improvements can be made. For example, designing products that use less energy or choosing materials that are easier to recycle. In classrooms, students can use LCA to learn how everyday items like water bottles or shoes impact the environment. They can trace each step of the product's life and see how natural resources are used and waste is created. This hands-on approach makes geography and environmental science more real and exciting. It connects local actions to global effects and encourages thinking about how to make better choices for the planet. In short, LCA measures environmental impact by tracking resource use and emissions at every stage of a product's life. It provides a complete view that helps us understand how our actions affect the environment and how we can make smarter, greener decisions.